Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Super Mega Baseball 4. If you'd like to see more of this series, hit the like button or any of the other buttons down there that you feel like hitting, and let's hop into some player development to kick things off. Man, we gotta get rolling here. We got s3g9, and we could get him some fielding. Wouldn't be opposed to that necessarily. His fielding isn't terrible, but it's not great. And he has is a 25 guy, infield, outfield, utility, and I think that might be worth spending some money on. Let's see what else we got though. Ella Vortex. We could get her some junk at the expense of Velo, which not one of her strong suits. Could do with the junk. It would kind of even out, to be honest. We got what? 3 junk minus 1 velo, possibility of more velo. She could get Wild Thing, which I don't really like the idea of that very much well. Canopy Cannon. What can we do you for, good sir? Ooh, straight contact and the possibility of getting a contact versus lefty pitch. I do dig that because he needs the contact bonus. He's at a 54 there now. Yeah, I'm liking that. Let's do that. We got a 57. Can we get the extra? No. Alright. And negative on that. But 57 contact is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, I could sneeze at it if I was so inclined. It's all the money we have, so that's going to do it for that today. But I do like it. Alright. Line up against Hawaii, which this game is on the road. I did want to check that before we got too far into proceedings. Man, a locked in Layla Uptown in the one hole. Tense for s3g9, and he is at third, so let's see what we can do there. How about an Agro Peppers at third? I don't hate it. I mean, we could. We could do an infield Sophia Coffee. Let's do that. So put her third in the 2 spot. Doesn't mean she'll stay there, but right now I'm just looking at our mojo situation here. Cleanup spot for Canopy. I don't hate that. And he's got some decent stats with the mood boost. Tense in left field for Blamo Battery, so we'll sub him out. Sub him for... Do we do Agro Peppers even though he's also neutral? Yeah, let's do that. I dig that. Everybody else, we're getting down there, man. First base, a little tense day for Dustin Schaffer. Some people are going to have to play through being tense, but when we can make a change, I'd rather try, you know. And we only have a couple of options here in the this front. We got good power on the bat of s3g9, so I think we'll put him in there even though he's also tense. And a weak mojo for Molly, so we'll get her out of here. Get our man Trigger Fielder in that spot. Not great batting, but, well, not great anything, to be honest. Lily Rocket's a little tired, but she'll be on the hill because she had to pitch a good amount as we head out to Hawaii for some nighttime baseball. I do apologize. I'm still working over just persistently being sick because I work with 4-year-olds. So we're off to Hawaii. We'll be taking up the stick against the pink unis of this Hawaii Tide Ball Club. And the squeaky chair is present as it always is. And we're ready for baseball. Layla and her purple bat against this pink Hawaii Tide Ball Club. The opening pitch of the ball game from the right-hander is in there for a strike. We're underway. And Shaka Sports Turf. We've played here a little bit over the years. And Layla to right field going back. And that one is allowed out, number 1. She tried. All right, Sophia Coffee ready to rock and ramble. 1 up, 1 down here to start the ball game. Coffee takes a strike. 0-1 and now 0-2. But And a 3-pitch strikeout. Clown horn action. All right.
Number 10, Dean Robinson.
Dean Robinson in the 3-hole. See what he can do for us as we play the top, and that's a single for Dean. Skipped on in, and he'll be at first. He'll take it.
The center field, number 13, Canopy.
And I'll bring up a Canopy Cannon who is on fire, well, not on fire, he's locked in. Not on fire yet, but if he has a good game today, you could see him getting to that point. And that's a strike to Cannon. And tried to do something with that. That should end the inning. The throw across in plenty of time. Cannon retired, as are the Bullets. Here come the Tide, bottom of inning number 1. Nothing for us. Hawaii coming to bat. Here's Brewer and Lilly, the southpaw. Deals a ball inside. Couple of straight outside the zone, 2-0. And now a strike in there. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brewers. That's fouled away to even things up. And Rocket has, she put in a start during that 15-inning ball game. I mean, she might as well have started a game. So she is beginning this one on a little bit of the wrong foot. Another 2-2 pitch incoming, and that's fouled away again. So Brewer putting together an early battle against an exhausted Lilly, who leaves that outside. A 3-2, and this is a battle for the ages. And Brewer's going to win it. A single. So after a, 10 or so pitch at bat, Brewer singled.
First baseman, number 3, Charlie Hunt.
Charlie Hunt is going to bat now. And runners aboard at first, and that is beam boozled to right and way gone. Charlie Hunt, 2-run home run, bottom half of the first, and the Tide have a 2-run lead early. Berto Hall, and yeah, Hunt went and grabbed that one. Lilly left it, and he said, you know what, you're going to do that. I'm going to get it right out of here in center field, and all of a sudden there's a 2 on the scoreboard for Hawaii. Lilly in an 0-2 count here. Trying to get it. She's just not had enough on these pitches to get a swing and a miss. A lot of contact being made and pitches being fouled away, as we're seeing in this at-bat as well. And Lilly just struggling to find that put-away pitch. That's on the ground. Should be an out. Throw across in time. So Lilly does pick up an out after the homer. Here's Harper Klein.
Now pitching, Horse Moody.
And here comes Horse Moody. An early switch. Lilly gave up 2, but struggling a little bit. Horse Moody. It's going to be a bullpen day then for the Bullets, and Horse pitches that inside, and owns 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on. Not quite there. Low a ball. Full count. Swinging a foul. We'll do it again. 3-2. Fouled again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Horse Moody gets the strikeout. And a big one. It's 2 outs. Alan Erk. And Horse Moody trying to shut down this Tide lineup, who's picked up 2 in the bottom half of the first. That's foul away. 0-2 the count. Horse deals on the ground, and that is not going to escape the Bullets defense. And 2 given up there on the bottom of the first. We're moving to the second behind by a pair. It's the Tide ahead.
The left fielder, number 14, Agro Peppers.
Well, here comes Agro Peppers, and you hope that that power that we can see from Peppers from time to time, as the first pitch is there, might show itself in a 1-0 count. And he tried to do it on that one, fouled it away. It's 1 ball, 1 strike on Peppers. Fouls that away as well, 1-2. And he stays alive. Peppers, a lot of foul balls in this game. It's got to be some kind of record. Agro to left, and that's playable. And that's going to be caught for out number 1 here in the second. Here's Royal Thunderer, as she'll dig in for her first cuts today. That's a strike, 0-1, and the Bullets You know, you want to try to get something cooking after giving up a pair, especially when your bullpen is responsible for the other guys, and that's a strikeout. Bullets going down in a hurry here in the second. 2 up, 2 down. Cesar Jacks gonna dig in. He's feeling a little tense. So the start for Lily, not what you would have hoped for, but it's not altogether surprising considering her outing the last time. And I almost subbed her out for somebody else, but don't want to mess anything up. That's a strikeout, and Jacks sends the Bullets packing in inning number 2 with a strikeout. Here we go to the bottom half. Here's Miguel. Is it Variga? No, it doesn't matter who it is. That's down the first base line and an easy out, number 1 on the ground ball. Here's Braden Chatterson, I believe, and Horse Moody wheels and deals a strike, and that's hit down the line fair, and that'll get something started here, and the runner's going to hold up at first, so Chatterson aboard with a long single. Ace of Blackwell, that's a name that strikes a little bit of fear for some reason. And, well, that's not exactly fear-inspiring, but it's not exciting. That's a single on the first pitch from Horse Moody. Holt McFarlane going to bat for themselves here. Beautiful bunt laid down, why not? Sacrifice moves both runners up 90. So second and third. Here's Brewer again, and that could be trouble. Horse Moody. And that's a strike. No, it's not. Is this still Moody? I think it must be. Only one with a beard like that. That's going to get through and probably score another run, and Hawaii finds themselves up by a pair more. 4-2 or 4-0 your score. Charlie Hunt launched a 2-run shot last time to start the offense, and the pickoff attempt not there for Horse, and that's not there. It's ball 1. Runner goes, throw is not in time. That's a stolen base. Not what you want to see here. Got to get something going here, and that's not there either. 3 balls and a strike the count, and that's through a base hit. No. And there's going to be, well, I don't think that scored a run, but man. All right. I'm going to get something going here. And that is getting something going, but it's for them, not for us. And here comes another run. And the runner breaking for the plate, and they're going to get a pair more. 6 runs already for the Tide, and the bullpen not doing a whole lot as Harper Klein digs in. Well, this isn't what you want to see. And for a club that's been so successful with these Bullets, you know, to fall behind this much early in the game, you'd like to think there's still time offensively, but you know, the location has to be there, and they've got to chase the pitches you want them to chase. That's not happening right now. That's a strike. So that'll end the inning, but not before they pick up a few and now lead us by 6 as we move to the third. Here is Trigger Fielder, and well, he's been a hero once. Walked us off earlier this season at home, as if you can walk off a game anywhere else, but now he's in an 0-2 hole from McFarlane. That's a 1-2. Here it comes, and that'll get him. The clown horn signifying another strikeout for the Tide starting pitching. Horse Moody. Will he stay? No. Here's Nick Jackman is going to enter the ball game and pinch hit for Horse. So that'll be all for Moody. He certainly struggled, both locating and then All right. And Nick to center, and doesn't have a whole lot on that one. Easy catch made there for an out. So the move to the bench not working out there. Here's Layla Uptown in the leadoff spot. Well, you like to just get something, you know. Hit one over the fence, get this crowd excited. Well, this crowd, they don't need to be excited. They're already happy. Their team's up by a good handful, but Layla's in an 0-2 hole. And now that's a 0-3 hole because she's gone. As are the Bullets. Man, trouble afoot. We've got a new arm on the mound.
Now batting, third baseman, number 6, Alan
Alan Earp going to face off against, do I even have a guess? No, I don't. Of who that might be. That's a foul ball, and wasn't able to see much of who. I can't see fast enough to read the text for the pitchers. That's a strikeout for whoever it was, so we'll take that.
Second baseman, number 7, Miguel Zuniga.
Here's Miguel. Is this wedge for Lagas? I'm going to cry. That's a ground ball out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 17, Raiden Sanderson.
Oh, it is wedge. Well, here goes this game, folks. Apologize in advance. No, I kid. I mean, he just had a rough last outing, and we don't want to see him repeat anything like that. We know he's a better pitcher than that, I say, as we give up a nice double to the wall. And they almost messed up the return throw bad enough that could have been 3 bases if someone was so inclined. Here's Ace Blackwell in a runner in scoring position. Here comes Lorenzo Clark out of the pen, and he will take over for Wedge. Looks in and throws. That's a strike. He's got some of that put-away stuff, does Clark. And we're seeing it now, 1-2 the count. And not quite getting the strikeout on that. Runner is moving to third, and he'll have it. Big pitch coming up here. Fouled away, full count. And that's a walk. They'll put him at the corners. Here's McFarland pitching a gem, but that won't chase him. He'll bat for himself here. And that's a ball from Lorenzo Clark. Fouls that one away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be probably deep enough to score the run. It will be an out. And, well, no, just kidding. There was 2 in the inning. I wasn't paying attention. Well, we're moving on. Still behind by a bundle.
Number 7, Sophia.
Here comes Sophia Coffey, and we'll see what she may have in store for us. This one not looking great, but there's still time. And you got to hope that a team like this could get a rally going in a hurry. And not going to happen when you strike out. Sophia gone.
First base, number 10, Dean Robbins.
Here comes Dean Robinson. And we'll see if he's the man to start a rally for your Bayfront Bullets. Behind 6-0, relatively midpoint in this one. Again, got to give a shout out to the Twins. Series tied at a game apiece against the Astros. That's another strikeout for McFarland.
Center fielder, number 13.
But, yeah, my Twins headed back to the cities tomorrow to take on the Astros at Target Field. And I'm just hoping for a good series. At this point, it basically becomes a 3-gamer. That was a quiet hit. And now Agro Peppers will come aboard, or step in with a runner aboard, I should say. But, yep, looking forward to that. Unfortunately, tomorrow I got to do my, got a field trip with my kids, and then at the one job, and then the other one is Get down, ball. All right, that'll get a couple aboard. Bullets in business. Just got to talk about other things, and all of a sudden they start doing it. Here's Royal Thunderer. But, yeah, I got the field trip, and then I got doing a fall talent show with my kids, so there may be a random video that pops up that's designed to help them practice the song we're doing. So you don't have to watch that, but you could if you'd like. I'm going to record that tomorrow night, so they have that to use while I'm gone next week for something. And that's one there, and that's all they needed. Man, you tried, and you didn't quite do it. Bottom of the fourth, 6-0 Hawaii. But we're doing a fall talent show, and I do my practice with my kids on Tuesday nights. And, of course, when is that? Right in the smack darn middle of the ball game time. That's a leadoff knockerino for the Tide, and I think they've just got some frustrations this season that they're letting out against us here, and there's not much you can do. Here's Charlie Hunt. Well, it's about time to, shut him down. And Charlie Hunt says, I don't think so. I think it's time for me to do that thing where I hit the ball out of the stadium again, because I like to do that. And so he does it again. Yep. And that's another one. And there are 7 of those things called runs. Now there are 8 of them, because that was another 2-run shot for Charlie. Roberto Hall. And that's nobody out here in the inning. Roberto says, hey, I'm going to try to do that thing Charlie did, but I'm not going to do it as well, so you can catch that one. Thanks. I like that Harper Klein's got that boxing bell walk-up song. I like that one. That's a banger, and that's a strike. And there's 2 of those strikey things now. Come on. Have a strikeout. Yeah. Like, let's go, it's me, Wario. It was like the worst Wario impression. Let's go. I don't know who has a voice like that. Anyway, Felix Allen is coming on in case you wanted to lose hope in us anymore this ball game. I don't joke about that. This kid has had a rough start to the season, and that's going to continue with another whackarino. This one's rolling to the wall. Someone from the outfield has finally gone to retrieve it after taking a nap, and here we are. All right, here's Miguel Who's-a-What's-It, and Felix is not doing so hot, and that's maybe that'll be good for an out. So that's a good, and that'll end the inning. All right, well, we'll take it. Only 2 more. 8-0 your score. Just don't let it be a shutout. Give me something to work with on the commentary front. So it's pretty well out of reach unless we get something going in a darned hurry. Here's Cesar Jacks. No, but I live for October baseball. Even if my Twins end up not making it, it's going to be a fun postseason to watch. The Rangers are in the mix, and the Orioles, at least for the moment, are in the mix. And that's a whack for Jacks. All right, we love to see that. Let's do more of those, please. Here's Trigger Fielder. But no, I like when teams that are traditionally maybe not in the playoffs as often, like the Twins, like the well, Orioles used to be so good. All these teams were good at one point, but to see them good now and in that mix with Atlanta, and you got Philly and other things. Sorry, I'm thinking about this game and that game at the same time. But I like playoff baseball, and no matter who watches, you bet you're behind. I'll be watching the World Series. Big fan of that. That'll be starting probably in another week or so here. So looking forward to that. Oh, not quite a week. I advanced my timelines too quickly, but 2 weeks or so. That's to right. Come on, ball. Ah.
Now back, the shortstop, number 2.
Come on, Layla. Get one and get after it, kiddo. It's all you. We need you. Just give me something, It's a strike. McFarland pitching a ball game and a half, let me tell you. You gotta, one of the things that I really like as Layla's retired one of the things I love about baseball in general is that even when you are being pitched against and you're being pitched against well, most people will tip their hat and say, you know what, fair play. You know? Patterson in the ball game. Oh, it's I thought it was Chatterson. I don't know why. I'm paying attention. But yeah, even if if you get if your team, you go to a ball game at their home stadium and the other team throws like a no-hitter, unless it's a team you absolutely can't stand, there's so much respect, I think, in at least traditionally in baseball, that you can say, you know what, well pitched, sir. Tip of the cap. And I feel like that's so non-present in sports now. Not to say there isn't, showmanship and flash in baseball as well, which I'm actually kind of for, as oxymoronic as that may sound. But I like that baseball still has its roots as a quote-unquote gentleman's game. It's about respect and integrity, dignity, at least to me as a ball player. And if I ever get the chance to play, if someone gets a big hit off me on the mound, if I can ever really pitch to people, I think I'll respect that, because it means you went up there and you did your job, and I went up there and did my job. You just did yours a little bit better. And you did it when you needed to, in the way that you needed to, and it worked out for you. I think you have to respect that. And that's a walk. Oh, she's so sad. Sorry. Here's McFarland again, and they're going to leave him in. Let's see. Looks like it. I would. Twirling a gem. Late in the ball game, another bunt. This one to second and to first, and not in time for a double play, but you can't say the effort wasn't made. But no, I just appreciate that with baseball, and I think that, and maybe it's because I'm not as involved at all in other sports. I don't watch football, I don't watch hockey, basketball. I mean, I'm a criminal, especially in Minnesota. I say I don't watch hockey. I've almost gotten run out of a few buildings, but it's not that I don't like it. It's aggressive, and it's your Midwestern outlet, hockey and beer. I don't know. No, I jest, but I'd like to go to a professional hockey game. I've never been. I've been to AHL, which is kind of the level below what I would call Major League Hockey. And here's that guy who's done the thing where he hits the ball over the fence, and he's done it twice in this ball game, and he's responsible for half of their runs, which is very nice. And he gets a foul ball there. But I don't know, at least to me, a lot of other sports spend so much time on the aggression and the I'm down for a little trash talk, and there's certain teams I don't like, there's certain players I don't like as a baseball fan, but I do that knowing in the end that it's all a game, I don't know how to explain it. Like, even the things that I really don't like, I can usually find enough things to say. Here comes Alvin Lawrence. Why are you putting him in? You're down big. Go put in a starter who's out of position and deal with the consequences of your actions at this point. It's not worth using a closer at this point, especially one who could potentially kind of keep us in it. I mean, it ain't nothing. All right. Well, we're moving late-ish. Sixth inning. 6 outs for us. Sophia Coffee going to dig on in, and she'll have a ball inside. Hits that one on the ground, should be good for an out, and will be, in fact, thrown in time to get her.
The first baseman, number 10, Dean Robinson.
Here's Dean Robinson again. Just don't let it be a shutout. Give me one, boys, girls, everybody. Give me one to work with, Foul ball from Dean. That's fouled the other way. Come on. One right, one left. Get one in the middle and get after it. And, or don't do that. That works as well.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 13, Canopy.
Canopy is ready to go. Looks serious. All right. Well, then act it, Do something. Give me something to hope for, would you? Man, McFarland is just dealing, and we're 3 outs away from a shutout against Hawaii, and not the kind that puts us on top. Harper has flattened the dirt by hand before digging into the box with the boxing bell. All right, Lawrence trying to do something useful, you know. Come on, man. You're the guy. All right, there's a strikeout. We'll take it.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 6, Alan Earp.
Here's Alan Earp. Sounds like a, I don't know, a villain, like a cowboy. I suppose Wyatt Earp, right? So, distant relative of some description or something like that. Could see it. All right, easy enough to play that one.
Second baseman, number 7, Miguel Zuniga.
Miguel Zuniga.
No, no.
And Lawrence. Got to make it interesting, I suppose. 2-0. That's through for Miguel. Another knock for Hawaii. Just add it to the totals, I guess. What else are you going to do, you know?
Number 17, Raiden Patterson.
It's raining.
Now pitching, Getty Doctor.
Getty Doctor. Yep, just tire out our bullpen. Don't worry about the people who have to start the next game or anything like that. I would think we'd be at an Ella Vortex start after this, but well, Getty comes in, and hopefully that's all that he needed to do. Unless we get an 8-run inning here, I'm going to sound like that beer lady by the time we're done. Yep, beer here, whatever. I think that was Agro Peppers, but I'll be 100% honest. I wasn't paying attention to who was batting, but whoever it is has hit a ground ball and is now no longer a factor in this conversation.
The pitcher, number 53, Getty Doctor.
Here's Getty Doctor.
Now batting, Miguel De Jesus.
And Miguel De Jesus going to pick up a stick and promptly use it to line a single to left and give us hope.
The second baseman,
One on, one out.
38,
For Cesar Jacks. He is wound up, ready to roll. And it's about time again. I don't care about the loss. Just give me a run or two here. Make it interesting. Swing and a miss. Tried to do it on that one, but 0-2 count. And that's going to get through. A couple runners aboard. All right. First and second occupied. One gone. And here comes Trigger Fielder. All right. Big spot in this ball game. 2 on, 1 gone. And that's going to be on the ground, and that'll be good for 1. And 1's all they need there.
Fielder, number 2, Blammo Battery.
Here's Blammo Battery, and last hope for the Bullets is Blammo, but there are runners at second and third base. 2 out. And the first pitch is a strike. Second one is fouled. Last strike for the Bullets. And there it is. The bat destroyed. Hanging his head is Blammo Battery in the Tide. Collect a win at home. And that was a lopsided one, to say the least. The final score, 8-0, 8 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Tide, no runs and 6 hits, no errors for the Bullets. Here's a look at the big numbers if you'd like to get a look-see at them. Not much to report for us, unfortunately. The pitching total's not looking a lot better. The win to McFarland, who pitched 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 12 strikeouts. A fantastic game. The loss being given to Lily. She went 0.1 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts, a homer. ERA goes to 2.6. Not a pretty game for anybody. We're skipping the VIPs because I'm not very worried about it. And that's all for this ball game as the Tide take care of business. From Hawaii, we've got a manager moment to contend with before we leave the ballpark. And the media is asking who you thought should have stayed home in today's game. Well, that's a good question. Lily should never have stayed home. Absolutely not. Oh, I mean, Horace Moody, you kind of came in and threw it out the window. Alright, well, there it is. We're going to look at our CPU games. I mean, we're still doing okay. We're in a third place spot in the division right now. Got a couple games on the next place down, but not necessarily a position you would like to find yourself in. As we get a look at our next ball game, Mexico City, Mejia, coming into town, and they'll be facing us at home. We are balanced, and we will send Ella Vortex to the hill. She has certainly struggled a little bit, but she's looking good for this next one, so we'll hope for good things from her. She is 2-0 with a decent ERA, not great, but 3.38. And 2-0 with a 1.5 ERA is Allie English. She played for us for a while, I think. Not 100% sure on that, but the name looks familiar anywho. And should be a good one, 3-5 for them, 6-3 for us. And all that and more to come. If you'd like to see more Super Mega Baseball 4, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc., bah. And we will see you for another game from the beautiful Emerald Diamond Ballpark in Seattle as your Bayfront Bullets get ready to take on Mexico City and Allie English. Peace.